Assalamualaikum dear students. Welcome to Inglimia.com. Today we are going to start our new series of how to improve grammar. In this series we'll begin with the very basic unit of grammar. We'll begin with figures of speech or parts of speech in the series of how to improve your grammar. As in our previous video we have told you the definition of grammar, what does it mean, and today I am going to focus on figures of speech or parts of speech. So you should not forget the definition. You should see, if you haven't seen the previous video yet, so you should watch that before and then watch it after that. Well, I have told you that grammar belongs to your cognitive understanding as well. So learning a language is a process in which you should involve your thoughts, feelings, your emotions, and your experiences. So let's talk on these 8 parts of speech one by one. Noun, pronoun, verb, adjective, adverb, preposition, conjunction, and interjection. It is also said that there are 9 parts of speech. And the 9th one is article. Let's see their definition one by one. Noun means a word that determines any person, place, or thing. For example, chair, mobile, Samsung, fruit, and animal. Then comes pronoun. Pronoun is a word that substitutes a noun. Means the word that is used instead of a noun, on the place of the noun. That is called pronoun. For example, I, we, you, they, he, she, it. There are different types of pronoun. We'll discuss it in our next video. The next one is verb. Verb is an action word. I'm talking about a main verb in a sentence because there are different types of verb. We'll discuss in detail. But first of all, I'm focusing on the main verb. For example, eat, walk, drive, go, and so on. Verb makes or constructs the predicate of a sentence. So predicate means the part of a sentence after verb. Means this one. This is called predicate. So the next one is adjective. Adjective is a good or bad attribute or quality of something. Okay? Somebody, any place, anything. For example, ugly, beautiful, smart, angry, clumsy, and so on. There are different degrees of adjective. We'll discuss in another video. And the next one is adverb. Adverb is a bit tricky and very much intelligent, you can say, part of speech, and you should try to use it intelligently in your language. First of all, we'll come to know the definition. A word that modifies or that gives information about a word. A verb, adjective, or an adverb. Through examples, it will be easy for you to understand. Slowly, tomorrow, often, in the past, forever. There are different types of adverb, but here we are just going to focus on the definition. एक ऐसा लफ्ज़, एक ऐसा फिगर ऑफ स्पीच जो कि आपको, आपके एडजेक्टिव को, आपके वर्ब को मॉडिफाई कर दे, उसकी इंफॉर्मेशन में इजाफा कर दे, आपके वर्ब की या एडजेक्टिव की या इवन एडवर्ब की. एक एडवर्ब के ऊपर दूसरा एडवर्ब भी यूज़ हो सकता है. तो इसके डिफरेंट मैं आपको सेंटेंसेस बताऊंगी जब हम इसको डिटेल में डिस्कस करेंगे। ये मज़ीद आपके लिए अंडरस्टैंडेबल हो जाएगा, ये मज़ीद आपको समझ आ जाएगा और आपको यूज़ करना भी आ जाएगा। यहाँ पे एक मिसाल ले लेते हैं। स्लो जो मैंने लिखा है यहाँ, स्लो एक एडजेक्टिव है, एक क्वालिटी है। व्हेन यू यूज ly with it, इट मीन्स स्लो से स्लोली हो गया, ऐड हो गए, इसके मीनिंग में इजाफा हो गया, ये मॉडिफाई हो गया, तो ये एडजेक्टिव से एडवर्ब में चेंज हो गया। यहाँ पे टुमारो यूज किया है किसी सेंटेंस में। अगर आप बात करते हुए कहते हैं टुमारो आई विल गो देयर और टुमारो आई विल फ्लाई, सो टुमारो इज एन एडिशन, is modifying your sentence, is modifying, tomorrow is modifying your verb in this sentence, like fly. When you are going to fly? Tomorrow I am going to fly. So this tomorrow is modifying your verb or giving more information about your verb. That's why it is called adverb. Now we are going to know the definition of preposition. A function word that links or connects nouns, noun phrases or pronouns. इनकी itself इनकी कोई इतनी वर्ड्स नहीं है, लेकिन ये सेंटेंस की मेकिंग में बहुत इंपॉर्टेंस रखते हैं, फ्रेजेस की मेकिंग में बहुत इंपॉर्टेंस रखते हैं। फॉर एग्जाम्पल यहाँ पे मैंने आपको एक मिसाल दी है, आई गो टू स्कूल। Here too is very very important. Here too is completing your sentence. I go to school means you are showing the direction. You are, so I is a pronoun and to is a preposition and school is again a noun. So pronoun और noun को लिंक करने के लिए हमने to का preposition यूज किया। So preposition आपकी डायरेक्शन को भी शो करते हैं। Where is cat? The cat is under the table. preposition को इस तरह भी समझा जा सकता है कि ये हमें डायरेक्शन को शो करने के लिए इस्तेमाल किए जाते हैं। जैसा कि यहाँ पे इस सेंटेंस में भी कहा आई गो टू स्कूल मीन्स आप डायरेक्शन शो कर रहे हैं, आप बता रहे हैं कि कहाँ जा रहे हैं। द बुक इज़ ऑन द टेबल मीन्स आप बता रहे हैं द बुक इज़ ऑन द टेबल। Book is a noun and table is a noun and on is a preposition जो कि इन दोनों को noun phrases को link कर रहा है, लेकिन साथ ही साथ हमें direction भी बता रहा है कि book कहाँ है, the book is on the table. So preposition is used to show the direction as well. Okay, what do we mean by conjunction? As the title shows, I mean, as the word suggests itself, conjunction means to join together, to connect. So a word that connects two words, phrases, clauses or sentences, that is called conjunction. For example, and, oh, but, because, however, then, either, neither and so on. There are many conjunctions in English language. They are very helpful to let the other person understand in a connected speech that what do you want to say. Last but not least, interjection. Interjection is a sudden or abrupt remark on something. For example, oh, hurrah, alas. Now I would like to talk on article. Article, and there are three types of article: the, a, and an. Definite article, and these are indefinite articles. I would like to tell you that it is the part of adjective. That's why I didn't write it separately, because it is the part of adjective. It usually modifies a noun, and definite, indefinite, खुद आपको बता रहे हैं कि ये इनको किस तरह के नाउन्स के साथ यूज़ करना है। दा को हम डेफिनेट नाउन, डेफिनेट आर्टिकल लेते हैं और इसको हम प्रॉपर नाउन्स के साथ यूज़ करते हैं, और ए और एन को जब हमें कॉमन नाउन हो कोई उसके साथ हम इसको यूज़ करते हैं। I hope you guys have understood what we mean by figures of speech or parts of speech, and you will definitely work on that. Thank you very much. Take care. Allah Hafiz.